Buckle up and get prepared. Jinping and Jerome Powell are about to skyrocket cryptocurrency. We're also going to take a look at the ECB getting ready to launch their new digital currency. And we're going to take a look at how Bitcoin is beating internet adoption. This is the greatest time in human history, but everybody's looking this way as there's a whole nother narrative going on this way. So my name is Coach JB. I'm going to work to make very complex macroeconomics very simple so the normal everyday person can implement them. On the back end of every video, I share with you exactly what I'm doing. I also implemented an education part of my YouTube channel. If you just look at the playlist, go to education. I'm working to get out as much free information as humanly possible to help you understand exactly what I did. What you do is your choice, but I want to show you exactly what I've done from 2020 to 2024 to free my family financially. All right, so let's dive right into it. So the first thing we want to take a look at is this short video from the ECB, Christine Lagarde. So we're going to take a look at this. This was, I cannot pronounce this name. Sorry, off of Twitter. I think it's NERDX something. Appreciate you putting this video out. I just wanted to give you a shout out and give respect. All right, here we go. Check this out.
The digital euro is on the move. Yesterday, the Governing Council of the ECB approved the opening of the preparation phase. It will be a journey, and we will walk the journey together with the legislator. All European institutions will be involved to make sure that Europe is equipped with the currency of the future. I just want to clarify that my main message today is that we must be ready for change and prepared to use the flexibility of our frameworks as necessary. And to ensure future stability, our approach must continue to embody stability without rigidity. The goals of monetary policy are not going to be changed. But those transformations are going to have a serious impact on monetary policy transmission.
Boom. Okay, so now here's where we are in America. America got caught with his pants down. I think we've all determined that, right? On the back end of this video, I'm going to show you a short clip from Gary Gensler being in front of Congress yesterday. And I want to digest all the clips. I'm going to rewatch it again, and then I'm going to do a whole synopsis of the best clips tomorrow. Gary Gensler's under fire, guys. He is under fire. But here's something that I want you to pay attention to. Bitcoin versus internet adoption. This put out by Bold Bitcoin. Now, the reason why somebody asked me, what about XRP? There's not a lot going on with XRP. They won the case. We're kind of holding. The reason why I'm talking about Bitcoin is because, number one, it is the biggest topic. So when they think of crypto, they think of Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin drives the market, Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance is up right now. When it starts to drop off, that means all of our alternative coins are going to explode, right? So in the education portion, I break down a lot of this stuff as well. So if you look at Bitcoin versus internet, check this out, guys. This is crazy. So Bitcoin is actually beating internet adoption. Look at 1997, 21. 1998, 22, 1999 is resembling 23, and 2024, boom, you're going to see the skyrocket. So what this is showing you is how much money is going to flood into the crypto ecosystem, which is super exciting. Okay, this is stuff that I want to get into. I'm a nerd. I love this stuff. So breaking, China announces multiple rate cuts just after the Fed cut rates. This is huge for your assets, but we got to walk the tightrope, and I'll bring that up in just a minute. China's stimulus hopes to rise as PBOC cuts rates plans briefing. Governor Pan, can't pronounce that, to address press Tuesday morning. Their expectations of easing rise in wake of Federal Reserve's move. So if they start lowering rates, as we're lowering rates, everybody's going to flood into assets, crypto, real estate, precious metals. Okay, everybody's going to flood into deflationary assets. Okay, and Bitcoin has become that model. Okay, so how does the Fed's impact on stocks and crypto and other investments? If we slide down here, I think I had it all. Oh, I thought I had it highlighted. Here we go. Stocks and cryptocurrencies endured notable volatility as investors factor in the rise of rates. But what's in store for the next 6 months with the Fed lowering rates and expected to lower them even more? The expectations of lower interest rates has helped buoy rate-sensitive sectors such as banks and real estate investment funds. Small cap, that's not what we want to. I'll just tell you what it is. That doesn't do anything for me. So basically what happens is when they lower interest rates, very simple, the dollar is less valuable. So people flood into deflationary assets, protection from inflation assets. Bitcoin has become the shining star. There's a reason why gold's at an all-time high, guys. This is very simple. This is not some complex thing that you need to figure out. Interest rates come down, wartime economics. Okay, the country is buried in debt. We've never had more debt than we have been. We've never been in this type of position ever. So logically, okay, let me put in some deflationary stuff, but you got to pay attention to the cycle. I wanted to show you this and then a small clip, and then I'm going to do a digestion of the meeting in Congress yesterday in front of Gary Gensler. That was intense, guys. He got ripped apart. It went from cryptocurrency is a fraud used for money laundering to everybody back. Even Maxine Waters jumped in the game, dude. I was like, what the? You should be very proud of yourself for holding the line, man. Maxine Waters was it. She's like, we need a stable coin regulation. I'm like, dude, the freaking skies have parted. Here we are. It's freaking awesome, man. It's awesome. So 42 Congress members wrote to SEC Gary Gensler demanding him to allow banks to custody Bitcoin. Wait a minute, guys. I thought Bitcoin was used for money laundering. I thought it was a fraud, right? Do you see how when we were looking this way, the whole system got flipped this way? Do you see what was meant for decentralization is now part of the new banking system? Do you see what I'm saying? You said I've been telling you since 2020. That's why I pulled myself to a 30,000 foot overview. I'm not tribal in Bitcoin, XRP, none of that stuff. I'm looking at them as companies and investments based on the book Intelligent Investor. I'm making intelligent moves, and I'm not married to any of these or attached to any of them because who knows what they're doing with the system? Who knows what's happening behind the scenes? But we do know we are moving to a digital currency. Okay, check this out. So I'm going to give you a little taste from Bitcoin Magazine, give you a little taste of it from yesterday, and then I'm going to do, I'm going to have some fun today breaking up the clips, and then we'll do our own little narrative of it. And so I just wanted to digest all the clips and kind of see where we're at with this.
The SEC broke the law, your attorneys lied to the court, and no one in your leadership here in DC has been held accountable. That tracks. Seems like business as usual here in Washington. Okay, switching gears very quickly. It's been recently reported that Vice President Harris has finally said she'd craft clear rules of the road for the digital asset space if she becomes president. Is this your approach too, sir? Or do you think she's rebuking you because she doesn't think you've done a good enough job establishing these clear rules over the last 3 years of her administration?
I think that there's laws in place. If Congress wishes to change them, they'll change them. But we are enforcing the laws, and there are many
Reclaiming
people
my
in this
time.
field
So you don't
that are
think
not
she's
following
rebuking
the laws.
Reclaiming my time. Well, it's very interesting that you view your performance that way, because we have a litany of court cases, extraordinary confusion in the marketplace, and millions of Americans pining for clarity from you. You've abused the agency's enforcement tools, and you've even baited companies eager to comply with you, only to hit them with enforcement actions.
Okay, I'll leave it right there. I want to save some juice for tomorrow. This is going to be fun. I'm going to break down some of the top clips, and we'll have some fun going over it as well. But congratulations to you who have been watching the channel for a long time, or anybody in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. The OGs that have been here since 2017. I got in late 2019 going into 2020. So congratulations to the OGs, the people from 2020. But now this is where the emotional intelligence really needs to kick in, okay? What goes up must come down. And it must get very dark and very volatile in order to transition into this brave new world that we're going into, okay? From a spiritual sense, a financial sense, everything is going to change, guys. Everything is going to change. So your grounding is very, very important. So me, for example, being the head of my household, as a divine masculine man, I'm getting my shit together spiritually, mentally, physically. I'm working on my internal health. I'm working on my gut health right now. I'm dialing it in, my nutrition, my exercise, my spiritual walk, my walk with God, Christ. That's my foundation, because if they take everything from me, they ain't got shit. I'm locked in, locked in. This is locked in. This is locked in, and nobody is going to touch my soul. So number one is my relationship with God in Christ Jesus, and I boldly stand on that. Number two is you need to develop financial literacy, understand what this system is and what is this. Every single dollar in the system is debt. And number three, from there, you need to start getting disciplined and consistent with your finances. If you're the head of the household, if you're a guy and you're the head of the household and you're struggling to invest for your family and you got a big jacked up truck and a boat and all these things, but your family is struggling and you don't have a future for your family, you got to get rid of some debts and you got to look at your non-negotiables and get rid of a bunch of debts. Right now is not the time to play games, man. We are not heading into an environment where you should be playing games right now. Number 3 is you need to learn how to earn. There's multiple different ways you can earn. You can reduce your debts, look at your non-negotiables, operate with non-negotiables. When you decrease debts, you learn how to invest that money, right? And then that's the key to my 5P framework. That's what I do. Once you invest, you got to learn how to compound, grow, and diversify. Very, very important times right now. So that's what I do. Debts and non-negotiables. Anything outside of my non-negotiables and my minimal debts, I invest. When I invest, I'm using cryptocurrency right now as my speculative, high risk, high return. I pull it as it goes up. We're heading into the bull run. I pull it, I bring it down the risk pyramid, and I'm diversified outside of cryptocurrency. Business is the greatest way to wealth. It is the greatest way to wealth. Number 1, either being an investor or being a business owner, right? It's risky, but if you do it right and you finally figure it out. So businesses, information technology, attention, and education. I have multiple companies. From there, I have silver. I use index universal life. I use insurance. Some people use whole life. Some people, have different strategies. That's what I use personally. I have those couple policies ready to max fund during this bull run. Okay. The reason why I use that is I like to protect my principal. Rule number 1, don't lose money. Rule number 2, follow rule number 1, Warren Buffett. I like to compound my money every 7 years at 10%. And I also like to borrow against my assets if I need to tax.
You've retaliated against businesses and people who have come before
We
this
want to talk about that again. And then from there, we're getting into real estate because of my earned income has increased heavily from 2020 to 2024. I now need more real estate, and I'm going to try to get as much real estate as I can, not for the doors, but for tax liabilities and depreciation and appreciation in the future, a long-term strategy. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Okay. The key is to figure out what works for you. Okay, what works for you? So I love you guys. I hope this information reaches you well. We get hundreds of messages on people ask me all the time, you talk about insurance, how do you insure your wealth? So what we created is called a needs assessment. Okay, really important. If you go to the description of my video, fill out the needs assessment. Okay, fill it out as detailed as possible. And it's called the needs assessments because what do you need? We can help you with retirement strategies. Okay, they'll break all this down for you, but it's about you. What are your needs? Okay, so fill it out. It's a free consultation. They will text you, they will email you, they will call you. Okay, that's my team. They will never ask you to send them money. We do not have an investment platform. We do not invest people's money or have a trading platform. So those are scammers. Be careful with that. It's a free consultation. You'll never send the agent money. Okay. Just want to make that very clear. So that's in the description of this video or in my social media platform. If you click the link, you'll see the needs assessment. Also, if you're still here, you're a warrior just like me. If you're looking for a like-minded community of people just like you, if you feel lost or you want to be part of a community and you want to go through my revolutionary 120-day challenge to get your shit together, click the link as well and join Coach JB's Academy. I promise you won't be disappointed. 8,500 and almost 8,600 people now have gone through the Academy. We will be over 9,000 since 2020, over 27 different countries. And we're a community of like-minded warriors walking up this hill together. So we'd love to have you part of our family. So if you click that, Coach JB's Academy, I'd love to meet you on the inside. Tons of live calls. And I love you guys. Have an awesome day. Warriors, rise, get your shit together. Let's go.